Okay, we're going to do the May Mystery Tackle Box unboxing. Here's what we got in the box. Got some good stuff this month. We got some V&M Beaver soft plastic baits. That's a split beaver type bait. The appendages come attached, and then you can tear it so it will make more action in the water. This is in a watermelon green pumpkin color. These are pretty good baits for flipping or for Carolina rigging, or for bed fishing as well. You can use it for that. Here's one I haven't seen before. Whiskey River Bait Company. The V&M are made in the US. The Whiskey River, I think, are from South Dakota or North Dakota. Yeah, North Dakota. These are green pumpkin tubes. They're finesse tubes. These are really good, especially for smallmouth. It's like a 3-inch tube, a 4-inch tube. It's salt. You can see the salt on it. You can rig that all sorts of ways, and they work really good for largemouth and smallmouth, especially in clear water. Nice that they're made in America too. Okay, this one is from France, I believe. The Sable. Yeah, we've got some Sable baits before in this. This is a real small crankbait. Deep diver by the look of it. It floats and dives 6 to 10 feet. A bull crank. You can see it's got glitter in it. It might be hard to pick up, but it does have a glitter finish. It sparkles. It's like the glitter is painted into the side of the lure. This looks like a shad color with the spot, the yellow, the chartreuse side, a black back. It's representative of a lot of different bait fish. They make good baits. They work really well. Here we have one of my favorite baits, the soft plastic frog. This is a Booyah Pad Crasher. That's a normal size frog. Let's take it out of the packet here. I've got lots and lots of different frogs. This is a pretty good color. White belly, of course. It's got a teal side with the black bullfrog spot, and it's got the green head. And then it's got different color rubber skirt for the legs. A lot of times I'll trim the legs on the frog down, or I'll cut one short and then I'll leave one long, and it will actually help the frog turn. It will make it walk better. Yeah, these work really well because they're soft. So when the fish, like this, when it's coming through the water, it's pretty weightless because it doesn't snag because the hooks lay alongside of the bait. But when the fish bites it, he crushes it, and then it exposes the hooks, and you can get him with both hooks. It can still be difficult to hook on a frog. The trick is to wait while he has it in his mouth. This one I'm really looking forward to trying. This is a dual bait from Japan. It's a Hardcore X Shad 60 SP. It's almost like a Berkeley Flicker Shad, real small little crankbait. I'll take it out here. Oh man, those hooks are sticky sharp. They are sharp. It's got the orange belly. It's kind of ghost finish because you can see through it. You can probably see my finger through it. It's got the chartreuse back, and then it's a clear, like a pearl body. It has rattles in the head, and then it's got a weight transfer system in here. You can actually see it. Maybe you can see it on the camera. There's a magnet here, and then it's got 2 ball bearings inside it. When you cast it, the ball bearings go to the back of the bait, so it puts the weight forward. Actually, I might be able to see it if I do it. So you can see the weight in the end of the tail here. So when you cast it, the weight goes to the end of the tail, and then when you retrieve it, the weights go back up the body and it's sticking the magnet there, and puts the weight forward, so the bait has weight forward and it will travel nose down. That's a real nice crankbait. Good color too, this chartreuse and the white. Now, last but not least, this is a jig rig. I actually have some of these already, and I've used them, and they work pretty well. It's a weight rigged on a hook, but it's free floating. I'll take one out here. These are for rigging soft plastics. There we go. I dropped it. There it is. It's a free hanging weight on a regular worm offset worm hook. So you would tie your line to the ring, and it lets the bait move freely, and the weight also moves freely. So if you're casting it out into weed, the weight will actually hang down and it will punch down right through the weed. It's for fishing on the bottom, of course. So when it sits on the bottom, it sits like that. So the bait just sits a little bit up off the bottom, especially if you're using a floating bait. And then when you're retrieving it, it keeps the weight alongside the bait, so you can pull it right up back out of heavy cover. But that's how it works. So it would suspend the bait like that. It was sitting in the water. If you keep some tension on the line and just hop it along the bottom, that's what it's for. But like I said, it really works well if you're punching through weed, because it pushes the weight straight down and pulls the bait right through the weed, through the cover. So they work really well. This is a 3/16 weight, and it's a 3/0 hook size. So that's pretty much, you can use anything on that. You could use a worm, a craw, creature bait, any sort of bait. And that's it. That's the last item for the tackle box for this month. Got the book again. A couple of good articles in this, in the digest. Jig fishing, all the different types of jigs. Skipping docks. Tips on how to find out about where they stock trout in when they're stocking in your particular state. Lots of different information in there. All right, it's time to go fishing.